One Piece.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
One Piece. For all of those who don't like One Piece,
You sucker.
and feel a certain way because it's too long,
Sucker.
you don't know what you're missing
You a
out
sucker.
on. If you enjoy great stories, great plot development, plot twists, the whole
Don't be deterred by the 800 something
Like,
episodes. I promise you.
the story makes
Once you get into it, you will be hooked. I promise you, you will be hooked.
we gonna get them. We gonna get them.
We gonna turn y'all.
We gonna get them.
We'll turn.
But the last episode, you seen it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on it?
No. I've been waiting for this.
And in comparison to the manga,
I've been waiting for this to happen.
spoiler alert, just in case if anybody didn't see, read the mangas. We will be talking a little bit about it. Just
in comparison to this.
exactly. So
But
we won't be spoiling too much. But if you don't want to hear anything at all, just go ahead and skip. We'll probably put something there.
Put us on pause.
Say you can go to this number.
But subscribe first.
Right, like, and put on the notification.
And leave a like.
All of that. Put the little bell somewhere right there.
Yeah. Right there.
Somewhere right there.
Right there.
Or right there.
So
Somewhere.
You'll see it.
Yeah,
It's at the bottom.
You see
it's
it.
at the bottom.
It's next to subscribe.
Yeah. But all right, man. This episode was cool. It was cool. We got right into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up where we left off. Katakuri going after
I
Luffy.
love when they do that. And they get right into the fight.
Yes, I like the fact that we didn't spend too much time with the whole Big Mom situation on sea and with the whole fleet and everything. Like they really got into the shit.
I do like that, but this last episode it kind of blew me. I'm just trying to see this fight right here. Like,
But yeah, Luffy's still trying to. He's mastering his observation hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's finally getting the hang of it. He's able to dodge a lot of Katakuri's attacks.
He's going through
He's
a
still
lot.
taking. He's still taking hits. Still taking mad hits, but he's still like dodging the critical ones. So like that's cool.
Did
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right. Yeah. So as far as that goes, like that was lit in the manga. They portrayed that in. They didn't delve too much into it, but they did bring back the flashback that he had during his training with Rayleigh, which is cool because that showed again like Luffy's how quickly he advances once he gets the hang of things, and so that was tight.
Do you think that has a play to do on his monkey type abilities?
His monkey,
Just him being a monkey, and you know monkeys they imitate.
Partially, and just the fact that the way he was brought up as a kid,
he was
just like
brought up in the jungle.
he was just out here. He was just out here.
Adaptability, yeah.
So yeah.
And then with that mixed with his durability, with him having the gum fruit, it's like that's a force to reckon with.
Yeah. But that was cool. The little sister Flambe, I think is her name, Flambe. She blowing me. She was blowing me in the manga. She blowing me in the anime.
Man, what?
And she blowing everybody else.
Yeah, she's the worst. She's the worst. Like, it's cool though. Like,
yeah.
I like that she was there because of the purpose that she served to show Katakuri his other side. Because the whole time they've been showing Katakuri before this fight, it was like a stoic type of facade. And it's just like you don't really see his personality. Yeah. So like from them breaking down the house and you seeing him eating the donuts, all of that, and then from them showing his honor and how he cares about that. Like all of that was cool. So with her being there, I like it for that. But everything else, she can go.
Yeah, she's annoying. She's super annoying. But I want to like when we were going through the manga, like part of me felt like okay. You introduced her for this and this only. It's kind of a waste.
In the manga, I can see that in the manga, but you know, with the episodes, they gotta add a little bit more to it. So, because they're like a few pages, the the anime is gonna cover so much more. Yeah. So, it makes sense in the anime, but the manga is.
But it was cool. It was cool. Like, she shot Luffy with the little blow dart or whatever. I wanted to say that was racist on the low, but I was just like, you know what?
I was thinking that's why I laughed, but I ain't gonna go there.
I was like, whatever. But
and they all shooting the monkey.
We ain't gonna speak on that.
All right.
But
we gonna edit that out.
Yeah, it was cool. Like having that happen, and then I like the fact that they didn't stretch or drag on how long it was gonna take for him to notice her being there, because they took long, but it wasn't OC. They didn't drag it out too much. And so that was cool. Like, definitely expecting to see how
I
that
thought they
plays
was gonna
out.
drag that out too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause
I was like,
they
at
do
least
that.
get to it before this episode is over with. Like,
yeah. And they left us with the little cliffhanger, so we'll see. We'll see it next episode. But yeah, like Katakuri going after Luffy after he got shot, and he was like numbing his leg and everything. It's just like he was like mad disappointed because he was like really hyped. He was hyped for fighting him, and that's why I like really like about Katakuri. It's just like,
do you feel like a part of him feel like Luffy was playing with him? Like he thought Luffy was like, all right,
I think he did. I think he did because he was just
upset.
Like, I don't know if he. All right, I'm gonna take that back. I don't know if he felt like Luffy was playing with him, but he definitely like felt like something was off.
That wasn't the first thought.
Yeah,
it was definitely he felt something was off, and he was like, why did you just do that? Like, you usually would dodge. Yeah, you're not dodging. Like, what's going on?
Because I think he was.
Then it's like, are you playing with me? Like, type shit.
Because he was getting excited at the fact that his observation hockey was getting up there.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, this is making for a good fight.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm really like, I'm liking about Katakuri in himself. Is just like, okay, you have a duty as a member of the Big Mom Pirates to get these people the fuck out of here.
No matter what.
No matter what.
How you got to do it.
No matter what. Yeah. But it's just like at the same time, he's still
doing it with some pride.
He's doing it with some pride. He's doing it his own way. He's still like enjoying the fight.
Right. Yeah.
So that's cool. That's cool.
Not afraid of that challenge.
Yeah, not at
Goku,
all.
Category.
otherwise, he would have got him out of the way by now.
Yeah, I felt so too because there was a lot of opportunities where he was down and he was just sitting there waiting, just watching him. Luffy's closing his eyes and he's just like, "What are you doing?" So that's I can understand that. That's pretty cool. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like for them to show Katakuri and his character development, I like it. I like the animation. I like the scene where they were showing where it was like the wide shot and he was like trying to stab with Mo. Like I like that animation scene. I thought that was pretty good. That what was it? A punch or a kick? Where Luffy tried to block.
I think that was a punch, but he was just like his foot was up. I think just off some like follow through.
Okay, got you. That punch was
mean. That was mean.
We talk about a lot of anime like impactful punch or kicks. That's one of them. Yeah, that goes up there with the Jiraiya kick.
Oh yeah, that's up there. That's up there with the punch that Luffy gave Cuz at
I knew you was gonna say
that's
that.
Up there. That's up
one
there.
Of those.
That's up there.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there. Some from Dragon Ball Super too. Yeah. Can't think of them right now, but it was during like the later end of the tournament. Yeah. The Frieza and Topo joint. Yeah. It's like punches like that. Yeah, they up there. It's up there.
Such a thing.
Right. Gave him a mean gut punch.
That was wild.
But
I'm ready to watch that.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man. I like what they're doing. It's not straying too far away from the manga. The anime is pretty good. I like the pacing of the story on how they're doing it. I'm interested to see what happens with Beach and how they animate that because, like, I felt like the manga didn't do it too much justice. So I want to see how it's done. On the anime side.
There really wasn't much to do from that, was there? I mean, aside from them just like going to take the cake to Big Mom.
And then there was an explosion. If I'm not mistaken.
Yo, let's talk. We gotta talk about that. The sea part, the part where they were at sea and everything.
Which I'm not gonna lie, I felt like it was poorly drawn. For Smoothie and her sister's part, like that's why.
You thought it was poorly drawn?
Yeah,
I
felt like they could.
I don't think it was.
I feel like they went back to how One Piece looked when it first started out.
Dang, like that.
Wow. I felt like they slacked on that scene. Like they just like and then threw it out there.
Another thing, they keep on introducing them like they introduced them before, and like you didn't have to read.
Oh, you mean like
you kind of did? Yeah.
Nah, I feel like it's important because so much shit is going on.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, we gotta go ahead and bring it back to these guys and reintroduce them, their names and everything.
But they didn't introduce other cuz though. Who? The dude with the boxing gloves, Barvoid.
Oh yeah.
They didn't introduce him, but that's cool. It is what it is.
Because he probably showed the face more than they have
maybe. But my thing is like, all right, so.
That's an interesting observation.
Peril Sparrow, the candy dude, he's like, he got off quick. He got off quick and lucky. Because, like, in the manga, like, even in the anime, like, him being worried about getting murked for lying.
Yeah.
Like, he's happy now because she's going away, but at the same time, it's just like, all right, we don't know what they did with this cake. He's just like, cause in his mind he thinks they poisoned the cake.
Yeah,
She's following them,
and he's trying to make that decision, like he's between that crossroads. Yeah.
He's just like, all right, so we gonna go after them, and you know he's always trying to follow behind her, because if she finds out that he lied, that's his ass. Yeah. That's his ass.
But you would think he would try to be away from her and not follow behind.
Precisely. But that's cool. That's cool. And then at the same time, like, Paige was still keeping it real at the end of the day, because it was just like, yo, we didn't poison the cake. I wanted to poison the cake, but we didn't.
But you know, he is who he is, so they can't really trust that. So it's like, I feel both sides, but we'll see how that pans out. Well, we know how it will pan out, but for those who haven't seen the manga, who read it, you'll see how it pans out.
It's cool. It'll be cool.
Any other things that you want to speak on as far as the anime? I really feel like this anime really, for me, was just cool. This episode was really just the animation for real.
Yeah. That's on point.
Everything else is really not too much of a surprise to me. Yeah. Being that I read the manga, I was just more so watching it to see how they translated from that to the anime. But overall, cool. Solid episode.
It was cool. Can't wait for the next joint. That's when we're going to get into it.
That next one, I feel like we'll have a lot to talk about for that one. But we'll see how that goes.